What's good, everyone? It's your man, Busy Brown. Man, I don't know where to start. We just watched The Mandalorian. I tried to put my reaction out, but copyright's a little bit of an issue, so we'll try to link it down in the description. But until then, we're gonna just talk about some key moments. And one of those things is the ending. A lot of people might not really know who the man at the end who was, in the distance, but a lot of us will remember him as the man that played the clones in the prequel trilogy. Tamara Morrison, he played Jango Fett and, the template for the clones in the prequels. We heard he was actually returning or coming through on The Mandalorian, and a lot of people just, right away, Boba Fett, he's alive. Well, what's going on with that? And since I already mentioned his name, I might as well say that is the man who was at the end of the episode. That man who was from the distance is actually Boba Fett, who we have seen in Empire Strikes Back, we saw in Return of the Jedi, and if you guys are fans of those movies, you guys understand that even though he just played a partial role in those movies, he was just such a fan favorite. And I know me as a kid, always wanting a Boba Fett toy, because, he was a badass, that's the bottom line. And now we have the chance to see more of him, which is going to be awesome. We saw the Marshal, who had some familiar armor, I guess you could say. Looked like he bought it off a Wish. It was very, very damaged. And after Mandalorian, after Mando took all the armor back, riding off in the distance with, the theme music playing in the background, we see a man in the distance, and that's actually Boba Fett. We see him with the scars. We see this man just looking off in the distance. He clearly is armed, but he is not wearing any Mandalorian armor. So for those wondering, obviously, that is Boba Fett. Some people were just a little curious on who it could be due to Morrison, being able to play multiple roles. He's the template for the clone, so he could be anybody. That's what a lot of people were saying. But I mean, right now it's pretty clear that it's Boba Fett. So I mean, that's what we're shooting with right now. I mean, I don't know if it's even a question, but I'm almost 100% certain. Knowing these shows, you can't always be 100% certain, but it's something I'm willing to bet on. So I'm excited though. It's gonna be really fun to see more of him specifically. Obviously, Moff Gideon seems to be the big bad, but a lot of people are thinking that Boba Fett might be, a little side story bad guy, and I'm excited to see how that works out. Obviously we're getting Ahsoka. Rosario Dawson is going to be playing Ahsoka, and that's obviously a fun thing to have just in general. We got some Clone Wars characters, Rebels characters that apparently might be making an appearance in The Mandalorian, and that's honestly such a big deal, especially for me. I am super stoked, and I am so ready. I am so ready to see what they have to offer story-wise, because I mean, just seeing Ahsoka, I know she's not going to be a big part of the story, but even just seeing her for a little bit is going to be so fun. Same thing with all these other characters. Seeing Boba Fett at the ending, I was stoked. I'll actually play a little clip right here. That is beautiful. Hopefully I can get my reaction up soon. You can obviously get the full reactions on Patreon. I've been trying to upload it to that. Stayed up till 7:30 in the morning editing it, and then I went to bed literally right after, and then I had a bunch of people texting me like, yo, your video got blocked, your video got blocked. And I could do it at that point. I woke up at 12:30, tried to fix things. Couldn't really, but I'm trying to upload it right now. Hopefully it's good, and hopefully you guys enjoy it, and I hope you guys are doing well. And yeah, like I said, this is honestly a big deal for a lot of us, Star Wars fans. I grew up with Star Wars, and obviously I'm still youngling compared to those OG trilogy fans who, watched the movies in '77, because, I wasn't even a thought then. But still, I mean, it's really fun to be a part of just the Star Wars community. I mean, it might be a little toxic sometimes, but we all love the content, and it's awesome. I mean, seeing The Mandalorian, this was awesome. It was so worth staying up till 7:30 in the morning. And sadly the copyright, but yeah, it was totally worth just being able to experience the show and have you guys in my comment section, rooting me on. So you guys are awesome. Can't wait to watch the next couple of episodes. And if you want to see more videos like this, make sure you let me know. But yeah, if you're excited to see more of Boba Fett and more of, Morrison in general, let me know. Because I mean, a lot of people are thinking that we might actually get Rex. And the reason why I believe it's actually Boba Fett is due to, the clone's rapid aging process. If it was actually, just a clone, it would probably be a little, a little older, and that doesn't seem like that's what they're doing. He seemed to have aged a decent rate, because if you think about it, I mean, Boba was what, like a teenager during the Clone Wars, and all that stuff went down. We saw a little bit of him in, the Clone Wars series, and it's been what, like 30 years since the Clone Wars, where the Mandalorian is, because the Mandalorian takes place, I believe, about 6 years after, or a couple years after the fall of the Death Star, which is right after Return of the Jedi. So it doesn't take place too long after, and we all saw what happened to Boba Fett in Return of the Jedi. So there's just so many questions that need to be answered, and hopefully we'll find it soon. But again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope I gave you some knowledge. If I didn't, then I apologize for wasting your time. But again, check me out on Instagram, check me out on Twitter, help me out. We're trying to, you know, get the numbers up, and we're trying to do a lot more reactions. We got a lot of Hannibal on the way, we got more Mandalorian on the way, Walking Dead, World Beyond, Fear the Walking Dead. We're not slacking on content. So if you're new, subscribe. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're staying safe. Talk to you later. Peace.